Alright, I was asked to do two videos and then a lot more. Years ago I was asked to do crop circle facts.com and I did it. This is something like a crop circle, but it's a crop etched. It's a snow etching. They go in and they etch the snow and create these giant snow circles or snow diagrams or snow glyphs or whatever you want to call them. This is the worst one that I have, the resolution. So we're going to start with that one first. And these are on hilly grounds. Pretty cool. There's a guy that says he does them, and he says he does them all, just the way people that make crop circles say that they make the ones that don't have any broken stalks. They'll find a real crop circle and then go and then put their tags on it and say, "Oh no, we made that. We made it." No, you're a bunch of liars. And the things that make them don't like the liars. All right, so let's move forward and step it up. This is 4K and this resolution is horrible. There we go. These are called fractals on the outside edges. Slight curves, lines, zigzag lines, and then fractals on the outside. There's some guy that says he makes these. A human is impossible to make these. Everybody's wondering, what makes he? Whoa, look at that. This is all done in snow. This is etched snow. The spots that you see, the snow all, surroundings, all like white. Then all this, where the design is it's like somebody took their hands and scooped the snow out. So, where's that snow? Is it compressed? Did some guy with size 12 feet go and make these beautiful designs and in his head create perfect images? Well, some guy says he does it, so if he says he does it, we have to believe him, right? Because something tells me he's a psychic and he knows where they make them, and then he comes and he does stuff to make sure. Hey, no, that was me, that was me. I don't think so. Here's another fractal pattern. These things were all etched. Amazing, right? Look at these patterns. Hey, they represent crop circles, but fractals. That was a new thing that's only been out a few decades. Cubistic with fractals. How could a human make that? We see a trail coming to the right. Somebody coming to what? Make that? I don't think so. We'll get to who made these in a few seconds. There's another nice one. Perfect triangles, perfect weaving. Like, what's this guy gonna do? Jump on, up and down on one foot to make those inner triangles? Foot over foot. We don't see what looks like footprints, though, do we? We see a footprint trail to the left. All right, look at the size, the immensity of that work right there. Weaving paths in the snow to create that design. All right, one thing I will say about crop circles, the real ones, you will always notice the symmetry and the perfection. You got to realize a lot of these pictures that you'll be seeing on my channel were not done by drones, were not perfect photos. You know, if you go over a crop circle and shoot it in 4K or 8K and try to align it, GPS it, yeah, you'll get perfect photos. Obviously, that center right there, that is not a perfect circle. So we know wherever this was shot from, it is not a perfect shot. Correct? All right, even that center right there. Is that a perfect shot? No, it's not. But look at the perfection. Do you see that? These are snow etched circles. Now, one thing that I did learn growing up, one of the kings of China one day asked for the best artist in his entire land. And somebody was recommended somebody, oh no, you need this guy to paint your portrait. So this guy finally came to the king, or the emperor, whatever you want to call him, the ruler of the lands. And he said to him, all right, I would like a portrait of me made so I will be remembered. And how are you going to prove to me you're the best person for that job? I want to be recognized for what I am, who I look like. I want to, like, today, a photograph. That's what he was looking for. So all of a sudden, took his easel and he drew a perfect circle and handed it to the emperor. And that's how he got the job. What? We got more fractals again. Trinity based. And there's that circular going on. Now imagine one person walking through the snow over and over and over again, producing this, producing this, producing that. Come on, let's get with the times. This is done in snow. It is etched. These are not footprints. These are not footprints. Look at the symmetry. Too bad they didn't have drones when these came out. You got to realize, this is not on a flat surface. This is on curved surfaces. Tops of mountains, snow. Look at that. Then, if you look to the upper left-hand corner, you'll see where this guy, who says he makes all these, found one of these and created what? His phone number, or his name, or his tag. So, I don't buy it. He's probably psychic. It is what it is. Alright, you want to know what makes these things? More than 13 billion years ago, God had a plan, and he's like, alright, how am I going to carry out this plan? And he's like, well, I need some helpers. So he created minions. That's what I call them. Some will call them angels. They're known as energy beings, balls of light, whatever. God's minions are more than 13 billion years old. And they're the ones that make the crop circles, these snow edge circles, designs. They are involved in creating everything. 1957, one of these energy beings, or God's minions, came here from Venus, landed a UFO in Alexandria, Virginia, and said, take me to your leader. Met Eisenhower, Nixon, hung out here for 3 years. And then if you're watching my channel, you already know the colonel that's talked about in any recollection, any story about it. The colonel's my uncle. In Men in Black, he's known as Uncle Zed. Or he's my Uncle Zed. He's known as Zed, but that's my uncle. We've had complete knowledge of this. I've known about this since I've been 3 years old, early 60s. My uncle knew about this since 1957. He got to hang out with Valiant Thor for 3 years. There's other things I know that I'm not going to disclose, but this is what makes it. These things are more than 13 billion years old. They speak every language. They've been involved in our religion since the creation of Adam. What? They created Adam. They were the balls, or the fire that Moses seen. One of the balls of light, or energy beings, or minions, whatever you want to call them, bonded with Moses' staff. He carried around one of God's minions. That's how it turned into a cobra and ate the other two snakes, how he split the Red Sea, how he hit some rock and all this water came out. The minions. Jesus, the Essenes. Jesus is not a Jew. Jesus was an Essene. Essenes are the religion that Christianity is based on, the advanced teachings of mankind, enlightened beings. The Essenes had an ongoing relationship with God's minions. They're more than 13 billion years old. In 1957, when Valiant Thor came here, they found out he spoke every language on the planet, every dialect on the planet, had an IQ of over 2,000. And what? I'm doing this one first because the next one I'm doing has to do with God's minions have been using crop circles to communicate with us. And you humans are so dense, stupid, and don't know what's going on. And this is exactly what they came here back in 1957 to do. They don't want us fighting anymore. They don't want any nuclear weapons. So this is how we're ending this video. Hope this was informative, informational. Boy, that was a long video. But this is what I was chosen for. Wake up call. Reality is not what you seem. It's not Hollywood. It's not what comes on the boob tube. What's coming through my channel, obviously, hey, I back it up. You want to check out, if you don't like what I'm saying, you want to check out cropcirclefacts.com. Something I was forced into years ago, and I was given 2 weeks to complete. I was told the domain name that it had to be, get it done, you got 2 weeks. The amount of work that I just put into this project, the next project, and the next 30 projects, I don't even want to be, I want them to pay me for doing this. They know who I am. They know what I've done. But I do this for fun. Love you.